Hi. We're on Pisces, right? I think so. I haven't been to work at all this week because I've been on my period. I've got some new makeup coming because I ran out of foundation. So I got foundation, concealer, and powder for my face so I can actually do my makeup properly. Hopefully it all works out. Let's do this. Pisces. Hit the like button, please, if you don't mind. It really helps my channel. Just if you don't mind. Ignored. Delay, fear. Why are you feeling stifled? I feel like you feel stifled. Like you feel, I don't know, it's like you're watching all these other people get all this crazy expansion and all this crazy recognition. Yet you feel like, yes, you're successful. Yes, you receive recognition. Yes, it's not like nothing. Yes, you're grateful for what you have. That's not what I mean. That's not what I mean when I'm saying that. That's not what I mean. But it's just like you're watching all these other people like get like these massive amounts of things, and maybe you just kind of feel like you're pouring yourself out and you're just giving and giving, giving, and you're not really receiving what you want in return. Yes, you receive success. Yes, 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 yes. And it's not about that, but it's like maybe even the sense of like happiness or the sense of like what you thought you wanted wasn't really what you wanted. If that makes any sense. Home life is looking really good. You know, you're not super quick to just like jump into something, you know? Aquarius had the same position here. This Nine of Wands in the same position. A great success is coming, okay? A great success is coming, but you feel a little bit like, damn, like when is it going to be my turn? When is it going to be my turn to have this success? When am I going to be recognized? I feel like that's what you're saying to yourself, Pisces. Like, when am I going to be recognized the way that I desire to be recognized? Yes, you're recognized. You're not seen as a nobody. You're not invisible. Okay, you could be feeling slightly ignored, or maybe you're like comparing yourself to other people. I feel like you're comparing yourself. You're comparing yourself to someone else or somebody else that has more, that does more, that gets more recognition. And I feel as though like this person that's receiving this recognition, they're not necessarily even like as qualified as you. But for some reason, it's like people just like flock around them, and you're just kind of sitting back and you're like, what's so wrong with me? Like, why not me? Why do I not receive those same accolades as this other person? You're like, when is it going to be my turn to be successful? When am I going to be the one that's like the one? And I think that could have something to do with Venus being in your sign. The sun is there as well, so it could even be like other Pisces, or some Pisces are receiving more. Your logic could feel blocked, or you're feeling emotionally overwhelmed, feeling emptied, and feeling you just need to rest. Okay, there's abundance here, and home life is looking really good. I like to see that Four of Wands card there. Home life is looking really good. There's romance, and you really have a strong sense of, like, your home base is really strong. Your foundation is built up strong. Okay, take time out. The answer will come. Don't pour yourself out. Don't pour all the good things out about yourself. Okay, so you could maybe be feeling like you gave too much, or you did too much, or your recognition is coming, though. It's not like, it's not the end of the world for you. I have to turn my refrigerator back on, because like my freezer was like so full of ice. Well, if it makes you feel any better, your subconscious mind is very wealthy. You know, your subconscious mind is doing really well. There's some people in your life that are really trusting their intuition, especially when it comes to like sexual things, okay? Like whatever, people in your life have really good judgment, especially when it comes to finances, okay? So listen to the people in your life when it comes to like values and stuff. Somebody could have like a really proper, a really good lesson to teach you about just life in general. That somebody might have some really good advice to you when it comes to making yourself feel, or like just like your overall appearance, the way that you the way that you're perceived out in the world. I feel like this person, somebody in your life, somebody that might even be hidden to you, or somebody that you have kind of like a quiet relationship with. It's not like a super public relationship. Okay, so this could be like somebody you're seeing, but you're not necessarily like dating all the way, but somebody you're friends with. They're going to have some really good advice for you when it comes to finances, and when it comes to like carrying yourself in a way that is more like, you're not going to feel successful. People aren't going to see you as successful, because I feel like a lot of this has to do with like, you want to be seen this way, right? I feel like if people are perceiving you to be some way, that's when you're going to feel that way. So it's like you have to kind of fake it till you make it, all right? The energy of wealth and the energy of richness is here, okay? But you have to release yourself from this like bondage in your mind of not feeling successful, and realize that the success and the finances and the wealth and the materialism that you desire is literally like just in your subconscious mind. It just has to do with like taking notice of that and seeing that it's there. You know, you're released from any sort of bondage, or any sort, like, you're free to do what you want to do. There are choices that need to be made. They might not even be the easiest ones, okay? Justice, there could be a sense of justice when it comes to your reputation. You could be making plans or taking the first steps in something. Okay, there's a sense of boldness in regards to your reputation that I think you're going to be making soon. And this is going to be something that is going to make you feel slightly more successful. You know, we see here with this 4th house and 10th house axis, in regards to your social reputation and your home life, that is the 4 of Wands and the 2 of Wands. We have that right here, and that's the 6 of Wands that you feel like you're lacking. So tapping into your career, tapping into the way that people perceive you in a more business-like sense, working on that, believing in your personal power when it comes to being able to shape and mold and form your identity, right? Around your social persona, I guess you could say. 2 Aries cards. So Aries season is probably going to be really good for you. This Aryan energy, this really bold, stepping out, making decisions, being decisive, and being spontaneous and being bold and being passionate, wanting what you want and not being afraid to claim that thing that you want is really going to be the thing that's going to get you there. Okay, there could be hesitating a little bit when it comes to this Arian energy, and that's not what Aries is about. Aries wants it and they go for it. There's no hesitation when it comes to Aries. They're very much so, like, they're quick on their feet, they're quick in their mind, they're quick to talk, they're quick to make love. Like that's the thing about Aries, is they're very quick and they're very bold and they're not afraid to make the first jump. Right? And I feel like you might be hesitating a little bit because you want to make sure that you're not making unwise decisions. So you could be hesitating or feeling indecisive when it's asking you, and the success comes in the lack of hesitation, in the ability to really just jump out there, go out there and do it big and do it all the way. Okay. Now this lack of success, I just now saw this lack of success, or this sort of delay, or this fear, or feeling a little bit obsessed with in regards to like your finances, when it's really just right behind your mind. Like you just have to tap into it right there in your subconscious mind. All of this wealth is there, but you just don't see it. But this lack of success, or like maybe feeling like you're not being recognized, it could be like a group type of thing, where it's not just you that's being recognized, but it's everyone is being recognized. It's not just you, but it's multiple people. And I feel like you might be feeling kind of selfish, like you want to be the one that shines. You don't want to share the spotlight with anybody. You want to be the number one. You want to be the one that everyone is like, you know, you want to have that sort of energy for just yourself. You don't really want to share it. And I think you're being kind of selfish, and that can be Arian as well a little bit, is to be a little selfish and to, you know, you got to do what you got to do to get what you want to get. You might even be kind of stepping out of your comfort zone in regards to your job or what you do on a daily basis. There might be some things that you don't necessarily really love doing, but you're going to do anyways. There is a sort of debt here. So there is a debt, or there's an injustice, but then it's followed with justice, planning, and being bold. Okay, so you might be paying off debts, working on paying off debts, working on tapping into this abundance, working on getting everything that you need to figured out, working on your credit score, power dynamics, understanding and realizing how those work. And when you owe someone a debt, you know, you have to pay that debt. There is a huge success though, so there is something coming through here about success coming in regards to your professional life and in regards to just your life in general. Okay? What do we need to clarify here? What did we not tap into? We didn't really tap into this 5th house. There could be a relationship or something around like gambling, or just like whatever you do for daily like fun, where it's just taking time out, being patient, not needing to know the answers immediately when it comes to these 5th house things. Let's get a clarifier for that. Yeah, another one of these clarifying this 10th house. The 10th house is the place that you need to focus your energy on. You need to focus your energy on that 10th house, your career, and working on finding a routine that you love so that you can fall in love with what you're doing on a daily basis. Because when you fall in love with what you do on a daily basis, you fall in love with it, that's going to bring success. That's going to bring money. That's going to bring this energy of love. When you start to love what you do, then you start to love who you are. There's a lot of money coming in for you, but it's really not something that you're just going to be giving away, because I feel like you owe people right now. There's a sense of owing, like you're not in the free and clear, so you don't really have anything to give because people have already given to you, and now you have to finish paying off those debts from the people that kind of helped you out when you were feeling down and low. So it's not it's not like a party fun, like haha playtime. You are taken care of and everything is really strong and stable for you right now, but you just need to make sure that you're getting all of these things figured out, and it looks like you're getting back on track, okay? So tap into your subconscious mind, because there's riches there, okay? There's riches in your subconscious mind. For Pisces. go within yourself, right? There's new beginnings, okay? So be peaceful and be gentle with yourself and gentle. So you're getting supportively like nudged in the right direction. There's words of encouragement, and if you're experiencing any self-doubt, there's going to be a peaceful and a gentle energy to kind of get you back on track. You're really working on your throat chakra right now when it comes to your finances and expressing yourself, and you're clearing any blockages that have came in regards to your abundance and just like how you are financially and what you value and who you are and what you stand for. You're being seen as a priority. You're being seen as a priority, and you're being people that hear you know that you're a priority. Your feelings are valid and very important. Don't worry about talking about people. Don't like have fear around talking about your emotions, because they are important and they're valid. You're not so much worried about what other people will think about the way you feel, or right, there's no judgment, and any fear around being judged is kind of the thing that's being nudged away. You're not inadequate, and you're ready to leave any thoughts of inadequacy behind. It's time for a new beginning. And today is the day to begin that, to start that new beginning. There's the energy here of mutability and communication, ideas, friends that will connect with you on a logical and also on an emotional basis. For Pisces. You got the moon. Dude, you got a lot of these. That's like way too many. You have Black Moon Lilith in Scorpio. You have Sun in Scorpio. You have Neptune. You have Aries. You have the 5th house. You have dreams of repressed lust with Moon in Capricorn. You have the 9th house with spiritual values. You have Pluto with the need for control, an obsession with a power struggle. You have Saturn, maturity that brings caution regarding and limits imposed. You have the Sun in Gemini with feelings. You have the Moon, and you have White Moon Selena in Taurus with instinctual bliss, as well as the South Node. Thank you so much, Pisces. I really hope that you liked that reading. The South Node on the end of that was really, really good. So just like collect that energy, use that energy. I am giving that energy to you. And I hope that you have a great rest of your day. Okay, goodbye. Thank you.